Welcome back. The Marshfield Community Theater is kicking off their season on June 28th with the production of Annie. And here with us today is Daddy Warbucks and Grace, also known as actors Doug Cannon and Stephanie Bateman. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here. Having
Okay, first of all, if somebody's not familiar with the Marshfield Community Theater, tell me about the organization.
We've been around for 15 years. This is the 15th season of Marshfield Community Theater. There's so much great theater in this area. It's really nice that that Marshfield has the ability to do this, and they put on great shows.
Yeah, and you have a lot of things going on throughout the entire year, correct? What are some of those things coming up?
In October, we're going to have our haunted house, and we have that annually. Around Christmas time, we have Gina B. Jones. It's based on the children's book.
Oh, okay.
But the actors are played by adults, so adults would be the children.
The children, okay.
So it'll be really
That's
funny.
a fun take on that.
Yes.
Yes, and then you're having a children's musical in March.
Yes, Aladdin Jr. My daughter wants to try out already. So if they had tryouts tomorrow, she'd be there.
That is awesome.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, so tell me about Annie. What's going on with Annie?
Oh, it's just a great show. I mean, it's a classic musical. It's been around for over 40 years since it first came on Broadway. It's been produced thousands of times across the country. It's the classic story of the little orphan Annie who finds happiness with Daddy Warbucks.
Right. And you've played this role before, though.
I have a couple of different times. Yeah.
And what about you, Grace? First production with Marshfield?
No, not my first. I've done several productions, but this is my first time playing Grace. So.
And I also know with Annie too, you're going to have several different organizations there, because it's about adoption. What kind of groups will be there?
Oh, we have the Victims Assistance there in Webster County. We have the Forgotten Initiative, the Webster County branch. There's also the Choices Pregnancy Center. And what was the other one, Doug?
I don't remember.
Well, it's good. You're helping.
Great organizations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I have to tell you, I can see you looking like Grace, but sir, I picture Daddy Warbucks being bald.
Yeah, that's kind of typical for Daddy Warbucks to be bald.
Yeah, so do you think we might maybe get you into character, maybe give you a little haircut?
That's why I brought my favorite barber.
This is Court. Court, do you mind maybe giving him a little trim up to make him look like Daddy Warbucks?
Sure thing.
This is my first time seeing a live haircut on the show.
I asked if I could do it, but he said I had to have a license.
Oh, God. I was afraid I was going to have to do it. Stephanie. I'm just mesmerized right here. Now, if people want to get tickets, Stephanie, how can people get tickets to come see Annie?
There are a couple of ways. You can go to our website, which is probably the easiest. That's marshfieldcommunitytheater.org. And they're also on sale at Beckerdites, the music store there in town. And you can get them at the door.
At the door.
If you.
I cannot believe he's going bald right now on the show. He's turning into Daddy Warbucks right before our eyes. As they're cutting, Stephanie, I know that Marshfield is also, they're looking for a permanent home, a permanent place where you can rehearse and do the shows. How can somebody get involved with maybe helping with that?
Well, we need sponsors. It's a nonprofit organization. All of our actors and everyone are volunteers. All of our.
I think you missed a spot right here.
I'm distracted.
I know, I am too. It's mesmerizing. Does it tickle at all, Doug?
No, it's just, no. It's fine.
We've been renting spaces for 15 years, and so we need our permanent home. We'll have the play at the Marshfield, the Carl and Glessy Young Auditorium at the Marshfield High School.
Okay, so you're doing the production at the Marshfield High School.
But we don't actually have our own place.
You don't have your own place, but you're hoping that maybe you could.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually. Also, how big is the cast of Annie?
Let's see, we have 54 cast members and like 35 crew.
30? Wow, that's a big production.
It is a big production.
I can't believe how quickly he transformed to Daddy Warbucks. And sir, might I say, you have a nice looking bald head.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You do. He's got a good head for it.
I know, you have to if you're gonna go bald.
All right, Stephanie, if somebody wants to get tickets one more time, how can they get tickets and what are the show dates?
Okay, the show dates are June 28th, 29th, and the 30th. The shows those days start at 7. We also have a matinee on July 1st at 3. And you want to go to marshfieldcommunity.org to get your tickets.
And at that website, they can find out all of the great events you have coming up throughout the year as well to keep up to date. Doug, you're a brave man, my friend.
Yeah.
But you look good.
What you do for your art, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this should be your permanent look. You look good, Doug.
No.
He's like, no, thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. All right.